Yo. So after that, I tried to learn katakana, and following its mnemonic system, I tried to link stuff that I know compared to what is provided on the website, essentially. Some I copied, like this. This one obviously I copied. This, okay. Some there's quite a lot that I copied. Definitely not copied, but essentially, essentially the problem lies when there's not really much to link, or it's not memorable enough, which does remind me of how we are advised to do like visuals that are a bit more absurd per se to remember stuff. And I cannot explain how some mnemonics I cannot remember, and some I remember even though it's not very, let's just say, memorable. So these ones are easy because yeah, it's just the letters itself. But once again, there are a lot of similar characters which I try to compare to better remember them, essentially. And after doing like a few repetitions of recognition, it's not recall, right? I ended up with four that I couldn't seem to recall, which is this, and this. And I was trying to see why couldn't I recall. I feel like this is like not really one of them. This one is quite distinct. It's these three, and this I like it didn't match the image itself. So I'm gonna find another way to remember it. Or actually, I don't really need to because of the hypercorrection effect mentioned last video. And this, it seems absurd enough, but it just doesn't seem to, like, if you look at the original character, it's just this. So how I couldn't derive the image, and therefore if I didn't derive the image from just looking at this, I couldn't come up with the pronunciation or the Romaji or some shit. And this, it's like I tried to put a scenario in there, which actually should work because this one is also a scenario based thing, and this one is also scenario based, and both I remember quite well, except this one. So maybe it's like, I don't know. I didn't see it as this Chinese character, which is funny, because it looks so similar to you from in Chinese. And there are certain ones that I also don't remember, which clearly because they are okay. These two, come on, no effort into visuals. So the only reason I remember them is because like comparing them, not because of the visuals. This also compare, and these are a pain in the ass. Like, what on earth am I supposed to compare? It's just the positioning of this thing. So I feel like for now I'll just guess if it's not the first, it's the second. And this is like what, Son Goku or some shit. Okay. So that's basically it. I spent about an hour, a bit more than an hour to, I wouldn't say memorize, I would say try. It's not really encoding either, but yeah, I'm just gonna start doing my Anki flashcards and get roasted to get my core 2K words before I start watching shows. I don't even, okay, any shows that you want to recommend, just place them below. I don't really have a watch list other than Bungo Stray Dogs. Other than that, please recommend. Alright, adios.